Buddhism, one of the world's most profound spiritual traditions, offers teachings that transcend cultural and religious boundaries. These teachings serve as a roadmap for cultivating qualities such as mindfulness, compassion, and humility, which not only foster personal growth but also command the respect of others. The journey of self-discovery and ethical living guided by Buddhist principles is not about seeking admiration, but about becoming the best version of oneself. In doing so, respect becomes a natural byproduct of living with authenticity and intention. In this exploration, we delve into the profound lessons of Buddhism, beginning with the foundational practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, a practice that allows us to be fully present in the moment. Imagine walking through a serene forest, hearing the rustling leaves, feeling the cool breeze on your skin, and noticing the patterns of sunlight filtering through the trees. This level of presence transforms a simple walk into a deeply enriching experience. Yet, in our fast-paced lives, we often miss such moments, caught up in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. Mindfulness teaches us to anchor ourselves in the present, embracing life as it unfolds. To cultivate mindfulness, regular meditation becomes an essential practice. Sitting quietly and focusing on the breath is a simple yet powerful way to train the mind. Over time, this practice sharpens our awareness and helps us manage stress with greater composure. For instance, a professional facing a high-pressure deadline can use mindful breathing to stay calm and focused, ensuring clarity and efficiency in their work. Beyond meditation, mindfulness can be integrated into everyday activities. Consider mindful eating, where each bite is savored with attention to taste, texture, and aroma. This practice not only enhances our appreciation for food, but also nurtures a sense of gratitude for the effort that brought it to our table. As mindfulness deepens, it naturally extends into our interactions with others. It fosters self-awareness and helps us respond to situations with wisdom and compassion rather than reacting impulsively. For example, during a heated argument, a mindful person might pause to reflect on their emotions and choose words that de-escalate rather than inflame the conflict. This approach not only resolves disputes more effectively, but also earns the respect of those involved, who appreciate the thoughtfulness and maturity demonstrated. Compassion, another core principle of Buddhism, builds upon the foundation of mindfulness. At its heart, compassion involves recognizing the suffering of others and being moved to alleviate it. This practice begins with self-compassion, acknowledging our own struggles with kindness and understanding. Imagine a student who fails an important exam. Instead of harshly criticizing themselves, they might reflect on the effort they put in and use the experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. This self-compassion creates a stable foundation for extending empathy to others. Empathy, a key aspect of compassion, enables us to connect with people on a profound level. By placing ourselves in someone else's shoes, we better understand their emotions and struggles. For instance, when a colleague appears irritable, instead of reacting defensively, a compassionate person might consider the possibility that the colleague is dealing with personal challenges. This perspective fosters understanding and strengthens relationships, creating an atmosphere of mutual respect. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, have a ripple effect that extends far beyond the initial gesture. Holding the door open for a stranger, offering a listening ear to a friend, or volunteering at a community center are all examples of compassion in action. Such deeds not only brighten the lives of others, but also enhance our own sense of purpose and fulfillment. Forgiveness, too, is a vital component of compassion. Letting go of grudges and resentment frees us from the emotional weight of the past and opens the door to healing and reconciliation. For example, forgiving a family member after a long-standing disagreement can restore harmony and bring immense relief to both parties. The principle of impermanence, or anicca, is a central tenet of Buddhism that complements the practice of compassion. Impermanence teaches us that all things, whether joyous or painful, are temporary. Understanding this truth can be both humbling and liberating. Imagine clinging tightly to a handful of sand. The more you try to hold on, the faster it slips through your fingers. Similarly, attachments to possessions, outcomes, or even relationships can lead to suffering. Embracing impermanence allows us to let go with grace, finding peace in the transient nature of life. This perspective is particularly helpful during times of loss or change. For example, when transitioning from one job to another, acknowledging the impermanence of roles can ease feelings of uncertainty. It reminds us that each phase of life, no matter how challenging, offers valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Impermanence also encourages us to live fully in the present moment. By appreciating the fleeting beauty of a sunset or the laughter of a loved one, we cultivate a sense of gratitude that enriches our lives. Non-attachment, a practice closely related to impermanence, further enhances our mental and emotional well-being. Non-attachment doesn't mean renouncing all possessions or relationships. Rather, it involves cultivating a mindset of freedom from excessive craving and clinging. For instance, a musician may pour their heart into creating a masterpiece but remain unattached to how it is received by the audience. This approach allows them to find joy in the creative process itself, regardless of external validation. By practicing non-attachment, we free ourselves from the need for constant approval or material accumulation. This inner contentment radiates outward, inspiring respect from others who admire our sense of balance and self-assurance. Non-attachment also fosters resilience. When faced with setbacks, a non-attached mindset helps us adapt and move forward without being weighed down by disappointment. As we explore these lessons, it becomes evident that they are interconnected, each reinforcing the other. Mindfulness enhances our ability to practice compassion, while compassion deepens our understanding of impermanence. Non-attachment, in turn, strengthens our capacity for mindfulness, creating a harmonious cycle of growth and self-discovery. These teachings are not merely abstract concepts but practical tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. In the next section, we will delve deeper into the practices of right speech, patience, and gratitude, examining how they further enrich our lives and relationships. Each of these principles offers unique insights into cultivating respect and harmony, both within ourselves and in our interactions with others. If these teachings resonate with you, consider subscribing to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can explore how the timeless wisdom of Buddhism continues to inspire and guide us in the modern world. Building on the foundational lessons of mindfulness, compassion, impermanence, and non-attachment, we now explore how the practices of right speech, patience, and gratitude shape a life of harmony and respect. These principles are not isolated but deeply interconnected, each reinforcing the other to create a balanced and fulfilling way of living. Let us delve into these teachings and uncover their profound impact on our relationships and personal growth. Right speech, a cornerstone of the Buddhist Noble Eightfold Path, emphasizes the power of words. Words have the ability to heal or harm, to unite or divide. Consider the weight of a kind word during a difficult moment. It can uplift someone's spirits and strengthen the bond between individuals. On the other hand, thoughtless or harsh words can leave lasting scars. Right speech encourages us to speak truthfully, kindly, and with intention, fostering trust and mutual respect in our interactions. To practice right speech, mindfulness once again becomes an invaluable tool. Before speaking, take a moment to reflect. Are my words true? Are they necessary? Are they kind? For example, imagine a situation where a friend has made a mistake. Instead of criticizing them harshly, you might choose to offer constructive feedback in a supportive tone. This approach not only helps them improve, but also reinforces the friendship, demonstrating that you value their growth and well-being. Mindful silence is another aspect of right speech. Sometimes, the most respectful response is to say nothing at all. Imagine a heated discussion where emotions are running high. Choosing to listen attentively rather than interjecting can de-escalate tensions and create space for understanding. This act of restraint reflects maturity and earns the respect of others who appreciate your thoughtful demeanor. Right speech extends beyond avoiding harmful words. It also involves using language to uplift and inspire. Compliments, expressions of gratitude, and words of encouragement are simple yet powerful ways to create a positive impact. For instance, Telling a colleague that you admire their dedication can boost their confidence and foster a collaborative atmosphere. Over time, these small acts of kindness accumulate, building a reputation as someone who communicates with integrity and care. Patience, often described as a virtue, is a practice deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. Life is filled with moments that test our patience, from enduring long waits to dealing with challenging individuals. Yet, it is in these moments that patience reveals its transformative power. By remaining calm and composed, we demonstrate inner strength and resilience, qualities that naturally command respect. Cultivating patience begins with acceptance, acknowledging that life is inherently unpredictable and that challenges are inevitable helps us approach difficulties with a sense of equanimity. For example, consider being stuck in traffic. Instead of becoming frustrated, use the time to practice mindful breathing or reflect on something positive. This shift in perspective not only reduces stress, but also reinforces your ability to stay composed in other areas of life. Patience also involves understanding and accepting the differences in others. Imagine working with a team where each member has a unique approach to problem solving. Rather than becoming impatient with those who think differently, take the time to appreciate their perspectives. This openness fosters collaboration and shows others that you value their contributions, earning their respect in return. The practice of gratitude is a natural complement to patience. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and joy. It is a powerful antidote to negativity, helping us navigate life's challenges with a positive outlook. For instance, maintaining a gratitude journal where you list 3 things you're thankful for each day can transform your mindset. Over time, this practice trains the mind to seek out the good in every situation, no matter how small. Expressing gratitude strengthens relationships and deepens connections. When you take the time to thank someone for their kindness or effort, you not only brighten their day but also reinforce the bond you share. Imagine a teacher who receives a heartfelt note of appreciation from a student. Such gestures leave a lasting impression, creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond the initial act. Gratitude also enhances self-awareness. By reflecting on the blessings in our lives, we gain a deeper understanding of what truly matters. This clarity helps us align our actions with our values, creating a sense of purpose and direction. For example, recognizing the support of a loved one during a difficult time might inspire you to show them the same level of care and consideration. This reciprocal flow of gratitude enriches both giver and receiver, fostering harmony and mutual respect. The interconnectedness of right speech, patience, and gratitude becomes evident as we integrate these practices into our daily lives. Right speech encourages mindful communication, which is strengthened by patience. Gratitude, in turn, reinforces both by cultivating a mindset of positivity and appreciation. Together, these principles create a foundation for meaningful relationships and a fulfilling life. As we conclude this section, let us carry forward the wisdom of these teachings into our interactions and experiences. In the next part, we will explore the transformative lessons of humility, self-reflection, and ethical living. These principles, deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, offer profound guidance for navigating life with authenticity and integrity. If these insights resonate with you, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. Here, we continue to explore how ancient wisdom can illuminate our paths in the contemporary world. As we embark on the final part of this exploration, we turn to the transformative lessons of humility, self-reflection, and ethical living. These principles, deeply ingrained in Buddhist philosophy, guide us toward a life of authenticity, integrity, and profound connection with others. Together, they form the keystone of a life that inspires respect and fosters inner peace. Humility, often misunderstood as weakness, is one of the most powerful virtues a person can embody. In Buddhism, humility is the recognition of our interconnectedness with all beings and an acknowledgement of our limitations. It is not about diminishing ourselves, but about understanding that we are part of a larger whole. This perspective nurtures a sense of groundedness and openness, enabling us to learn from others and grow continually. Consider the story of a leader who attributes their success not to their individual efforts, but to the collective contributions of their team. By giving credit where it is due, they demonstrate humility, fostering trust and admiration among those they lead. This approach contrasts sharply with arrogance, which isolates and alienates. Humility, on the other hand, draws people in, creating a foundation for meaningful relationships built on mutual respect. Practicing humility begins with self-awareness. It requires us to recognize both our strengths and areas for improvement without judgment. For instance, when faced with criticism, a humble person views it as an opportunity to grow rather than a personal attack. This mindset allows them to remain open to feedback and continually refine their character. Over time, humility becomes a magnetic quality that attracts respect and deepens connections with others. Self-reflection, a cornerstone of personal growth, is closely tied to humility. Buddhism teaches that by examining our thoughts, actions, and motivations, we gain insight into ourselves and our impact on the world. This practice is not about self-criticism, but about self-discovery. Imagine keeping a journal where you document not only your successes, but also the lessons learned from your mistakes. Over time, this habit fosters a deeper understanding of your values and aspirations, guiding you toward a more intentional and authentic life. The process of self-reflection often involves seeking feedback from others. This requires courage and vulnerability, but is an invaluable tool for growth. For example, asking a trusted friend or mentor for their perspective on a challenging situation can provide insights you may have overlooked. Their feedback becomes a mirror, reflecting aspects of yourself that are otherwise difficult to see. This collaborative approach to self-reflection strengthens relationships and demonstrates a commitment to continuous improvement. Learning from mistakes is another vital aspect of self-reflection. Instead of dwelling on failures, Buddhism encourages us to view them as opportunities for growth. For instance, a professional who loses a major client might use the experience to analyze what went wrong and implement changes to prevent similar issues in the future. This proactive approach not only builds resilience, but also earns the respect of colleagues who admire their ability to turn setbacks into stepping stones. Ethical living, encapsulated in the Buddhist principle of right livelihood, is the final pillar of this exploration. Right livelihood emphasizes making choices that align with our values and contribute positively to the world. It encourages us to engage in work and activities that promote well-being, both for ourselves and for others. Imagine a business owner who prioritizes sustainability and fair labor practices. Their commitment to ethical principles not only enhances their reputation, but also creates a ripple effect of positive change in their community. Living ethically extends beyond the workplace. It encompasses our daily interactions, consumption habits, and contributions to society. For instance, choosing to support local farmers by purchasing sustainably grown produce reflects an awareness of our interconnectedness and a commitment to responsible living. These seemingly small decisions collectively shape a life of integrity, inspiring respect from those who witness our dedication to ethical principles. Generosity, an integral aspect of ethical living, further deepens its impact. By sharing our resources, time, and skills with others, we create a ripple effect of positivity and kindness. For example, volunteering at a shelter or mentoring a young professional not only benefits the recipients, but also enriches our own lives. Generosity fosters a sense of abundance and gratitude, reinforcing the interconnectedness that lies at the heart of Buddhist teachings. The practice of equanimity, or mental balance, ties these lessons together. Equanimity allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and composure. It is the ability to remain steady amidst success and failure, praise and criticism. Imagine a gardener tending to their plants. They nurture the soil, water the seeds, and remove weeds, knowing that the outcome depends on factors beyond their control. Similarly, equanimity teaches us to focus on our efforts while accepting the unpredictability of results. This mindset not only reduces stress, but also inspires respect from others who admire our poise and resilience. As we integrate humility, self-reflection, and ethical living into our lives, we cultivate a sense of harmony and purpose that radiates outward. These practices are not about perfection, but about progress, about striving to align our actions with our values and inspiring others through our journey. They remind us that respect is not something we demand, but something we earn through authenticity and integrity. Reflecting on the teachings explored throughout this journey, it becomes clear that they are deeply interconnected. Mindfulness lays the foundation for compassion, which in turn fosters gratitude and patience. Humility and self-reflection deepen our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world, while ethical living and equanimity guide our actions toward greater harmony and purpose. Together, these principles form a cohesive framework for a life well lived. As we conclude, consider how these teachings can shape your own path. Begin with small, intentional steps, a moment of mindfulness, a gesture of kindness, or a commitment to ethical living. Over time, these practices will weave into the fabric of your daily life, creating a legacy of respect, compassion, and authenticity. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Buddhist teachings. If you found these insights meaningful, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can continue to uncover the timeless wisdom of Buddhism and discover how it can illuminate our paths in today's complex world. May your journey be filled with peace, joy, and boundless compassion.